Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing video. So today I'll be unboxing the Teksta Purro interactive kitten.
That looks pretty interesting with that sort of knitted head.
Yeah, the reason why it's got a knitted cover on is because it uses sort of lights behind it. So it's got LED lights and a sort of mouth shape. In fact, I think it's got two different mouth shapes, and I'm not sure if there's other shapes on it as well. But it's quite effective. So they've used that knitted covering rather than fur, so you can see the lights quite clearly.
Yeah,
Clever idea.
It is a clever idea, yeah. It's also the second knitted cover I've seen this year.
Oh yeah, thready.
Thready, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a coincidence?
Don't know. So I must say, folks, I'm very excited about unboxing this because it does a ton of stuff. We'll just have a very quick look at the box and then we'll get into this because I really am very keen to try this out. So it says, I move and dance perfectly. It's got a microphone. It can respond to music and dance to music.
Yeah.
As well as producing its own music. Then it says glowing emotions. So that's those LEDs we were talking about. You can see the little white smiley mouth and you can see pink hearts.
Interestingly, the knitted fabric and the LEDs behind are a sort of a screen, aren't they?
Yeah, I've never seen it before used like that. Ask questions. So you can ask questions with a yes-no answer and it will nod or shake its head as well as making a sound that sounds like no or yes.
Okay, so no AI there, it's just a sort of gameplay thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's effective from what I've seen. It comes with a magnetic fish that you can feed it with. Its eyes will gently close when it goes to sleep. So it's got physically moving eyelids.
So like plastic covers that come down. Okay, yeah.
It's got a couple of accessories that don't actually do anything. They're not interactive, just a bow to clip on and a brush to brush the tail because it's got a furry tail. It has 12 of its own songs. The head tilts up and down.
That's an unusual thing as well, isn't it? Like
this
ball arrangement which moves.
Yeah.
So it can move along the table.
Yeah, because it's got wheels, so it can move around a room as well.
Okay, but it needs, presumably it can't do that on carpet, can it?
Yeah, I think it needs a smooth surface.
Okay.
It's also got infrared for obstacle avoidance and to pick up and chase its mouse.
Right, that'll be close range stuff though.
Oh yeah. It can mimic your voice and it has voice changing effects, so it hasn't just got one funny voice, it's got a few different voices.
So it sounds like they've packed a few things into one device that you might see across, you've seen these things separately on different toys, but they've packed them all into one toy, yeah.
And on the top of the box, what's inside? We've got the brush, we've got the bow, the magnetic fish, and the mouse toy.
I like that little patch, heart patch on the top of his head.
Yeah, I think that's a button actually.
Right.
Or could be touch sensor. We'll find out. So without further ado, let's get this out the box and try it out.
Okay.
So the Purro is only held in with 3 tabs on the bottom and they screw out rather than just unlock, so you've got to keep turning them. Can see the wheels on the bottom. Now I think these wheels are driven separately because it can turn.
And they look like there's for balance there's like a couple of ball bearing casters at each end.
Oh, that's unusual, isn't it?
So I'd say it looks like it's meant to go on a smooth surface, most definitely like a desktop or a wooden floor.
So it's got a 3-position switch. And it hasn't come on, so it mustn't come with batteries. You must have to put batteries in yourself. It's quite heavy, especially considering it's not got batteries in there.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
And this is a push button switch on the top where the
Right.
heart is.
Yeah, you thought so, didn't you? Yeah.
And there's another push button switch on the nose.
Okay.
So before we get the accessories out of the packaging, let's have a look at the instructions. It's got the contents listed there, the Purro and the 4 accessories. And it states that it takes 4 AAA batteries and that the batteries are not included. Then we have some instructions on installing the batteries. Next, how to turn your Purro on. Locate the on-off switch on the underside of your Purro. Slide the switch to the on position to awaken Purro. Alternatively, slide it to the stationary position if you prefer Purro to remain fairly still. Enjoy interacting with your Purro. Remember to turn it off after playtime to conserve battery life. So that's what the third position is for the switch. If you push the switch to the right, it means that it's in tabletop mode and it's not going to roll off the table. Then off is in the middle and on is to the left. So I'm not going to put it in static mode. I'm going to switch it to the on position and we'll just see how much it rolls around and if we need to switch it to static.
Okay. Wow, the lighting's so effective, isn't it?
I like the way it turns around. Motor's quite loud on it, isn't it?
It is, it's sort of draining out the cat sound.
Next we have a diagram, getting to know your Purro. Fluffy tail, bendable tail allows you to pose it in different positions. See what happens when you hold its tail. Okay, so let's have a look at the... I like that! I liked how it put its head up like that.
It's sort of leaning to one side, isn't it?
So let's have a look at this poseable tail. Actually, I think I better make it static before I do that.
I think that's a good idea.
And before we put it onto stationary, Paul sorted this out. As he said, it was tilted, wasn't it? It was uneven.
Yeah, when Perro was on the floor, he was tilted to one side, and when we turned it upside down, we could see that the base was heavily tilted, and there was like a plastic clip
that you can
out.
see. That you can see in the screenshot here. I've circled it. It was like quite a large plastic clip.
And it looked like it should have been on the other side of that rim. In fact, when we eased it back, the whole base went back to how it should look.
Yeah, so that had popped out somehow.
Somehow, yeah. I don't know whether it happened in transit or in manufacture when they were putting it together or what. It wasn't clear.
Okay, so let's have a look at the tail. So, yes, it is bendable. And let's try holding it now. Oh, it's spitting. And it's got a sad mouth.
The sounds are quite quiet, aren't they?
Yeah, especially seeing as the motor's so loud. Oh, it's made him sad. Ears. Observe Purro's ears as they twitch. Forehead. Pet to soothe Purro and it will purr and drift off to sleep.
Oh, I can hear that.
Yeah. Can you feel it vibrating?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it sounds like a mobile phone on vibration.
Glowing eyes, blinks and partially close when it starts feeling sleepy. Nose button triggers Purro to sniff and occasionally sneeze. So we'll try out the nose.
Sounds like a sniff.
He's had a sneeze.
A little sneeze. Very quiet for a sneeze.
IR sensors helps avoid obstacle in its path. Note that short or small obstacles may not be detected. Heart button, press to access different play modes. Keeping Purro happy. It is essential to provide Purro with attention and care. Regular interaction and playtime are important. Stimulate Purro by engaging in various activities. Purro loves to be petted and brushed. Several gentle strokes on the forehead will make Purro purr and gently vibrate. Purro may even dance and sing for you. You'll unlock more songs the more you play.
So his ears twitch then, and that sounds like a nursery rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle.
Feeding Purro. Purro's stomach will growl to let you know it is hungry. To feed it, follow these steps. Place the fish treat against Purro's mouth. Purro will make adorable eating sounds. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, I think that's his tummy rumbling. It's his tummy rumbling.
Does he want feeding?
That he's eating it. If you hold the fish treat against Purro's mouth for more than 5 seconds, it will playfully chase the mouth's toy when you remove the treat. Ensure the switch on the underside is in the on position for this to work. And the diagram shows the mouse being placed around 4 inches in front of the cat. Okay, it's made the right sound. When Purro gets bored. If Purro is left alone for a few minutes, it may start feeling bored and lonely. It's a good idea to interact with it by petting it during these times. After an exceeded period of time, Purro will eventually close its eyes, start to snore and fall asleep. You can wake it up by pressing either the nose or the heart button. Getting kisses from Purro. To receive kisses from Purro, follow these steps. Press the heart button once. Purro will make a heartbeat sound. Make any noise and Purro will respond by blowing you a kiss. So we're going to press the heart button once. We've got the heart sound. Kissy! So try that again.
Kiss, kiss.
So you get little hearts on the face
I like
as
the
well.
little hearts on the face, yeah.
Grooming Purro. Brush Purro's tail using the included hairbrush. So it says that Purro enjoys having his tail brushed.
No, I think that's in their imagination, that.
Yeah, I think that's just pretend, isn't it?
I think it is pretend play, yeah.
Mind you, it is going wee and turning around.
he's got quite a few movements, Perro, and you could just interpret some of them fitting in with what you've just done. But I don't think there's any way you would pick up that brush on his tail. Didn't seem to that time. Try again. Try it one more time.
One more time. Now, if he goes wee, wee, wee and spins around after you've done this.
No response, no.
Right, so it must have just been coincidence. Attach the clip-on bow to its tail for an adorable finishing touch. There we go. Just quite cute. Special features. To access the special features, press and hold the heart button for 2 seconds. Listen for sound effects indicating which feature Purro is performing. Press the heart button again to cycle through different features. Touch Purro's tail or press its nose to exit special features. Special feature 1. Sing along. Upon entering this feature, Purro will meow 4 times in a rising tone and nod its head when the eyes fade on and off. Sing a song that is within 15 seconds. Purro will then sing the song back to you. So we'll touch and hold.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you are. So it's sort of like picking up the pitch in your voice, isn't it, and trying to repeat it. 10 green bottles hanging on the wall. Ten green bottles hanging on the wall. And if one green bottle should accidentally fall, there'd be one green bottle hanging on the wall.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Couple of bum notes in there. It's certainly novel.
I would actually have really enjoyed playing with that, doing that when I was a kid. I would have done that for hours, to be honest. Special feature 2, Talkback. Upon entering this feature, Purro will play a disc scratching sound effect and move forward and then backward. When the eyes fade on and off, talk to Purro. It will repeat your voice back in funny ways. Touch the forehead to switch between various effects. Hello. Is this a different one?
I don't know, try it.
Hello. Yes, it is. I'm a robot kitty. Hello.
That's a nice one.
Bye bye. I'm a funny kitty.
That's better.
I'm very sweet. I'm Robot Kitty. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, you got to get really close to the mic, or else it's too quiet.
Yeah.
Special feature 3, Dance Purty. Upon entering this feature, Purro will play a drum intro sound effect and spin. When the eyes fade on and off, make a sound and it will play music and dance. The more songs you have unlocked, the more songs it will dance to. Touch Purro's forehead and it will dance to any music that you play. Switch back to playing Purro's own songs by touching its forehead again. What did you think of the songs? Oh, it's going off by itself this time.
Trying to make me say something nice about it. I like this song. They're okay, but unfortunately, it's very noisy with the motors. I didn't think much of the dance moves. They seemed to be a bit random.
Special feature 4, Music Maker. Upon entering this feature, Purro will play 4 drum beats and blink its eyes. Tap its forehead and it will meow a music note. Keep on tapping and it will meow a song. That's the one.
What's happening?
You're tapping a tune. Tap a tune.
Okay. So you can't control the note. You can just control
Spacing in between it.
the timing.
Did you purposely play Twinkle Twinkle there?
Well, I was doing the timer for Twinkle Twinkle, but we've got no control over the notes, but it seems to
Try
recognise it.
again.
Quite satisfying, that.
Special feature 5, question and answer. Upon entering this feature, Purro will play a game show bell sound effect and shake left and right. When the eyes fade on and off, ask Purro a question. It will respond with either a yes, no, or a confused response. You can ask another question when the eyes fade on and off again. Will I win the lottery? No, I didn't think I would.
That's because you don't buy a ticket. Do I need to go to the dentist? Do I need to go to the...
Yes.
Oh dear.
I think you knew that already, Dave.
No, I didn't. Will it rain today?
Well, you don't have to look so sad about it. Must like rain.
No. Do you want to fish? Does want to fish.
No, it's not so sure. No. Not sure. Do you want to go for a walk? No. Prefers indoors. Doesn't want to get dirty.
Do you want to go for a drive? Do you want to go for a drive? Would you like to go in the... Would you like to go in the garden?
No, he doesn't like going outside.
Shaking his head before you've asked the question.
Well, because it knows he's still talking about going outside and doesn't want to. Special feature 6, track and chase. Upon entering this feature, Purro will play a cartoon chasing sound effect and tilt up. Put the mouse toy in front of Purro and it will chase after it. If the power switch is in the stationary position, Purro will not respond. For best results, move the mouse toy slowly and keep within the range shown in the following image. And again it shows the mouse being 4 inches in front of Purro. That's the one. That's interesting. That's quite good, though.
That's more fun than using the mouse.
It is, isn't it? Purro Playdate. Purro loves to meet friends. Place 2 Purro friends face to face and see how they interact with each other. The optimal distance between the 2 Purro friends is around 6 inches. So we can't do the 2 Purros interacting because we've only got 1 Purro. And I don't know if we would ever get another one because overall you're not keen on this, are you?
I'm not, no.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk positive points.
Okay.
So following the mouse, does that really?
It does.
Really
I've got to
well.
say, I've seen a few toys over the years that do that, but that is quite a good implementation of it. It's responsive and quick, yes. And it works from like a good few inches away, like 4 inches, so that's good.
And you also said earlier that you like the lights on it, the 2 different mouths, the happy mouth.
I think those work a treat, yeah. They've really got something there. It's
got a happy mouth and a sad mouth.
The pink cheeks, yeah, and the little hearts when it blows you a kiss.
Yeah.
So those work very well. It's like the knitted cover's acting like a projection screen, I would guess, for the LEDs shining through like a shape in the plastic case, and it works so well. It's a great idea.
Overall styling, I don't think the styling's bad personally.
No, it's not. I
like the little feet down here.
Yeah.
I like the eyelids that come down.
Yeah, they're not bad at all.
I like the twitching ears. I like the embroidery on it as well. And another positive for me is that it does a lot of different things and it has a lot of different modes. And they have a microphone.
And you always like toys with microphones,
I
don't
do.
you? Yeah.
But they haven't just done one thing with the microphone, they've done lots of different things with it.
That was pretty good.
So that makes me actually like it.
Right. So overall you quite like this then?
I like it mainly because of the use of the microphone.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about negative points. And I think the main thing that both of us have a big problem with is the noise of the motor. I think it really spoils it.
It does. It sounds like it's a very old toy.
Yeah.
It's where it's worn out.
Yeah.
I also think the tilting on the base, it was a good idea, but it's very clunky and doesn't seem to work that well to me.
Oh, I quite like the tilting on the base. I haven't got a problem with that.
No, well, I think it makes a bit of a noise along with the gear noise as well.
It's mainly that sort of motor noise.
Yeah, the whirring sound.
It's awful.
And
You'd think they could have done something to stop it being so loud.
Yeah.
And another negative, I would say, which is closely related to that, is that the voice on it is too quiet.
It's too quiet in relation to the motor noise, yeah.
Yeah. I've put it in stationary mode now, so it's not going to be moving around. I think it's good how you can do that.
Yeah.
I like all the options. So it'll spin around but won't actually move along.
Yeah, in tabletop mode. Well, I like the options, but the biggest letdown for me is that all these things don't seem to have been pulled together in a way that gives it, how can I say?
A character.
A character, yeah. I think if, for instance, Moose had taken this idea, they would have pulled all the features together in a much nicer way that works and gives it an overall strong character feel, but it just feels like something that's got no character and it does all these little games. And I think that's the biggest letdown for me.
I think I know what you mean about the character. It comes across as like something that's being built by enthusiasts who are into programming and using sensors,
exactly,
but don't really have that sort of puppetry ability that that sort of finesse.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. If you think of Thready Bear that we reviewed recently,
which is a lot simpler.
It was a lot simpler, but they've really pulled all those things together into a character along with the voice, and it just works so well. And this doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It's like it's been done by hobbyists who've been more interested in the
Didn't like you saying that.
Technical side of getting a cart to move around on the table and getting it to do a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
I think they don't have the magic of a good toy company, whoever's designed it.
Well, it's by Teksta. I'm not sure who produces Teksta stuff. So, you're not so keen.
No.
And even though it's got the drawbacks of the noisy motor and, yeah, the not a real strong character, I still like it.
Yeah, I can appreciate that there might be many young kids out there who would like it.
I mean, you couldn't get anything like this when I was a kid, but I would have really liked playing with this as a kid.
But I do think it lacks some of the special, skilled toy company magic.
I still like it. Poor kitty, he doesn't like you. I like you. Don't worry, I like you. So folks, that about wraps it up for this unboxing, demonstration and review of the Teksta Purro interactive kitten.
Sorry, Purro.
You're feeling bad now, aren't you?
I am.
Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.